we're gonna put a curved light bar on here. The reason I'm making this video is because I had one concern when ordering this, is that these machines are 60 or more inches wide. This light bar is 50 inches. So I was concerned it's not going to fit. I understand it might be smaller at the top. This is the one that I got off of Amazon, and I will put a link in the description down below. I'll show you what it comes with. It comes with the curved light bar in there. Comes with a set of clamps to clamp it on to the Profit cage, and this will be mounted onto there, and hardware, and it comes with the switch, a relay. It's already wired in with a fuse, so this should be pretty easy. I am going to, and then I have a connection that I'm going to hook up this in here, so it will be a switch on. So when you turn the key on, it will have power when the key is on and not when the key is off. So if you leave it on, it won't kill the battery. So we'll go over that. We'll go over what I did. I'm going to show bits and pieces of what I'm doing, enough so you will be able to do this yourself if you are interested. All right, we're going to start with the brackets. This bracket will go right here, and this bracket will go on the inside, and then there's hardware to hold the two together, and that's where it will mount. The darker hardware in the bag is what's going to put this together. All right, I have this loosely assembled. Actually, these brackets are tight, but the light bar is on here. These use different hardware than this. It comes in the pack with all of the rest of the hardware. Now, it comes with these little guys right here, and they mount on there, but I felt like this should mount on the outside without this bracket. And I tried like a bunch of different scenarios with this flipped up, that flipped the other way, this on that side, and vice versa. I couldn't get anywhere where I had the ability to get this where I wanted it and have it stay. So I put that bracket back on. You see it's got some little like knurling that's going to hold against this, and one real long screw. So I'm going to get this tightened up, and then it should be able to be adjusted. All right, I actually moved it from the bottom to the top. So I like the placement of that. I tightened everything up, and you can see it's lower than the roof, so shouldn't have any interference. Fits. Now we'll move to the inside. All right, to get this relay bundle and the power up here, this actually splits in half, so you can get stuff through, and then you can put it back into place. After that, stuff this back in here, tuck it back in. All right, I bought this plug so we can plug directly into this. On this plug, the black is ground, red is power all the time, and this blue is keyed power. Now, I'm going to cap the red off because I don't want it to be power all the time. I want it to be keyed. All right, so I took these solder sleeves, and I tied the red to the blue, black to the blue. You slide it in here to where the little dot of solder is, slide the wire on both sides, and then you heat it up with a lighter or a heat gun, and it melts the solder, and it makes an environmental splice. So this side, both sides are sealed, and then I taped off the red wire and then taped them all together so they're in a nice bundle. Now I'm going to move to the inside and try to get that all set up and run over here, and I'll use 2 more solder sleeves for this, and it's just going to go right behind here and right down there, and then it will pop right back up into there. So I'm going to cut out the spot for the switch. Okay, they were super thoughtful with this. This is already, it came wired, and there is a connector right there, so you can make the hole disconnected here without disconnecting these and plug it in behind there, and then the next side just goes up to the and it provides the connectors that are opposite to this. I'm not positive if I'm going to use them or not. We'll see shortly. All right, I got the switch cut out. Slide this through. We'll see how this fits. Now, I cut this tight to the inside because I have my Ranger. I cut it sloppy, and the plug just floats around in there, and I don't want that. So that's nice and tight. So reconnect, and then we'll tuck these wires away. Obviously, I will zip tie those once I'm done. Side zip. Yeah, I guess I might as well use these connectors, and it's just going to run right down here and right along. Okay, those are crimped. That connection is good. Now we can turn the key on and try it. Off, on. I'll go ahead and tuck these wires away, get this cleaned up and put back together. Hope this video helps you. If it does, please subscribe to my channel because that helps me out and I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.